It was a rainy night and all the windows was tight. There were 13 people in the house. The owner and his wife, the butler and his wife, a couple named Smythe, cook with her knife. The Andersons were there with another strange pair, and the weird old caretaker and me. Well, the clock struck 1. There was the sound of a gun, and I heard somebody run away. And the 10 still alive had terror in their eyes, and I overheard the Andersons say, "Who could have done it? Who could have done it?" And I wonder, where's the cook and her knife? "Madam," said Adam with his wife by his side, "it was the shot we heard that took her life. The shot we heard that took her life." The other couple named Sloan and I went to the phone to call the police, but just then the power went out and we heard a big shout, and I knew someone else had been done in. And when the lights came on, we were filled with alarm, for instead of being 12, we were 10. Who could have done it? Who could have done it? Oh, the Andersons were such a nice pair. Well, the owner and his wife, both afraid for their lives, so they ran for the door to get away. But before they got there, there was a whistle through the air. And then another, and they both passed away. There were 7 left alive, all afraid to die, but I knew it wasn't me or the Sloans. 'Cause when the lights went out and we heard the big shot, we were out in the hallway on the phone. That left the butler and his wife and the owner, people named Smythe, and the scary old undertaker too. But the Sloans and I, both afraid to die, had to think of something quick that we could do. So we called up the Smythes and the butler and his wife and said, "Meet us in the drawing room." But before we could call on the caretaker too, it was too late, for he had met his doom. It was poison. That left five still alive, the Smythes, the Sloans, and myself. But once again the power went out, and once again I heard a shout from both the Smythes and the Sloans. And when the power came on, I looked around, and they were all dead, and I was alone. Well, I must have passed out, because the next thing that I know, I woke up with my hands in chains, and there was a fella there, and he said, "Don't worry, son, you'll have plenty of time to explain." And then they put me in a car, and they took me to a cell, and the lawyer came in with his name, and he said, "I'm sure you told the truth, but the truth be told, for the judge to believe you, he'd have to be insane."
Now, before I pass sentence on you, have you anything to say?
I said, "Are you kidding